Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the featured contracts. And today's contract, Cupid's Crisis, just in time for Valentine's Day, and this is set in Dartmoor, England. So today's briefing: love is in the air, but so is violence and jealousy. Your client, an individual known only as Cupid, wants to ensure that romance in Dartmoor can flourish despite the best attempts of any angry ex-boyfriend, Clark, a hired assassin, Lee, and an uncompromising employer, Fernsby. Eliminate them all, leave no trace, and keep Cupid happy. So for this challenge today, we have 3 targets available to us. We're not allowed to be caught on camera, and we can't knock anybody out. And we have to drown Mr. Fernsby and drop something on the bodyguard. So for this challenge, we will be starting at the main road, and we will be bringing with us an Eggmatic gas grenade in a briefcase, some coins, and a silenced pistol. So, right from the start and off the bat, our first target is just behind us, and he is patrolling up and down in one of the corridors, just past these 2 flirting people here. He is an enforcer, so we are going to make our way around to the open area above the living room, or the sitting room, where 2 of the Carlisle siblings are below. So we need to wait for our target here to get into the right position, and the right position is, we need him at the far end of the corridor. So that would be the corridor end that he is now heading to. And what we're going to do is make our way out into the corridor once he goes past. There we go. And just in the center of the rug here, we're going to select and drop all of our coins directly below a chandelier. And we're then going to make our way back around, and we're going to come out behind the target, and we're just going to wait for him to turn around. We're going to plug ourselves up right in the corner here, select our silenced pistol, and once our target is in position, we can drop the chandelier on his head. It is somewhat difficult to aim in this corner though. So that's 1 target down and 2 to go. Now I recommend your next target to be the butler, Mr. Fernsby. You'll see why in a moment, but we're going to make our way around to the stairs leading downstairs to the billiard table. That will be the side stairs here. And you want to be able to take out Mr. Fernsby next because of his routine. And the way to take out Mr. Fernsby is to go to the staff room, which is where we are heading. And we're going to retrieve our gas grenade in a briefcase that we have stashed up here. So we're going to retrieve that. It's at this point you want to take the gas grenade out of the briefcase, replace it in the briefcase, get behind Mr. Fernsby as best you can. Don't worry if he spots you. Trigger your gas grenade and follow him to the bathroom. But what we're going to do instead of that is we're going to go for our other target first of all, which will slow down our acquisition of Mr. Fernsby. So what we've done is we've gone down, collected up our briefcase as I explained, then we've gone out of the kitchen doors, avoiding the enforcer just outside, grabbed the crowbar and make our way to Mr. Fernsby's office. We're going to crack open his door and the fuse box just outside. We're then going to turn off the fuse box and turn it back on again, and then we're going to hide in Mr. Fernsby's office, and that will attract the attention of the house staff, who is our final target, and when he comes round to investigate, we can just put a bullet in his head. So 2 targets down and just the butler to go. We're going to hide our dead friend here in the closet in Mr. Fernsby's office, retrieve our briefcase, and now we're going to have ourselves a bit of a wait. So we're going to retrieve the gas grenade from the briefcase, replace it in the briefcase, thus activating it, and then select our detonator. So what we want to do now is get behind Fernsby as best we can. There he is, and he's facing the other way, so we're going to go around the long way, and I forget to go through that door just on our left there. But as I arrive here and almost get spotted by the enforcer waiter, unfortunately for me, Mrs. Carlyle has just arrived, and they are having a conversation with the private investigator. This is the first of our little waits, because the butler and the private investigator will come over here and have a conversation. He will go upstairs and have another conversation with Mrs. Carlyle before returning to the entrance hall here. And this time round he is facing away from us, so we can just walk up behind him and trigger our gas grenade. Now, sometimes he might spot you if you get a bit too close. Don't worry about that. You basically just carry on as normal, trigger your gas grenade, leave as quickly as possible, and the only person who has blown your cover and cost you your silent assassin rating is the butler. And once he is dead, your crosshairs or your cross-guarded silenced pistols next to the map will return to green. So we're just gonna view a kitten here briefly while we dispatch Mr. Fernsby. So that's all our targets now taken care of. We can leave him there as that counts as an accident kill, and we're gonna exit the mansion via the front door and straight down the main pathway, where we will encounter no enforcers and 1 motorcycle awaiting our arrival. So straight through the gate and up the hill. So there we go, that is one more featured contract taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.